My parking meter expired at 2:14 p.m. on a Tuesday. I noticed because my phone reminded me. I had set an alarm for it that morning because the last ticket had cost me $47 and I was not paying that again. I told my coworker I would be back in 4 minutes. I walked downstairs, I fed the meter, I turned around to go back in. There were 12 fire trucks on my street. The building had been evacuated for a gas leak while I was standing at the meter. I could not get back inside. I stood on the sidewalk with everyone from my floor. Everyone except 3 people who had come back early from lunch and were already at their desks when it started. They were hospitalized that afternoon. Minor injuries, smoke inhalation. They recovered fully. I stood outside for 2 hours waiting for clearance. At the 40-minute mark, I noticed a man standing near me in a gray jacket. His name was Howard. I had been trying to get a meeting with Howard for 8 months. He was the director of partnerships at a firm my company had been trying to work with for 2 years. He was in our building visiting a client on the 9th floor when the alarm went off. We were both just standing there. We talked for 90 minutes. Howard said it was the best pitch meeting he had ever attended because neither of us had prepared for it. He signed a letter of intent 6 days later. My company closed the partnership in February. It was the largest contract we had signed in 4 years. The gas leak investigation ran separately. It found that the maintenance contractor responsible for our building's gas line inspections had been filing false safety reports for 3 years. The same contractor had 14 other commercial buildings in the city. Inspectors went through all 14. They found critical violations in 6 of them. The contractor was charged in April. One of the 3 people hospitalized from my floor had permanent partial hearing loss from the pressure exposure. The new building safety inspection law passed in her name in August. I read about it in the local paper. The paper mentioned the original incident. It mentioned the building address. It mentioned the date. It mentioned 2:14 p.m. as the time the leak was first detected. I looked at my phone. I still have the parking meter alarm set. I have not turned it off once. I feed the meter every single time, even on days I take the train.